Does Paula Bennett have the Deputy Leader's job in the bag? Based on public declarations, the Social Housing Minister has the support of 23 out of National's 59-strong caucus. And some senior Cabinet Ministers who have not declared their hand are expected to favour her. Her rival in the race to be Bill English's deputy is Transport Minister Simon Bridges, whose tally currently sits at 10. Simon Bridges joins us on the phone. Are you there, Minister?
G'day, John. How are you?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Very good.
Good. Why do you want to be deputy?
Because, look, I think I've got the range of skills, experiences, the appropriate contrast with the new Prime Minister.
What's the contrast?
Well, I think there's a range of things there. I mean, of a different generation. I think I represent the Upper North Island, both provinces, but also very good grip on what's happening in Auckland. And I think, look, obviously we're just as Paula is with Bill. I'm a fundamentally different character, and I work well with them. I think what's the fundamental difference? You're not socially as conservative as he is, are you? Look, I think that's probably broadly true, and I think what happens as a truism really is someone here who's 40 rather than his 50s. I'm Gen X. I just have a different life experience that I bring to the job. I think more than that, though, what is also here is a sense that, look, in Bill English, you've got a guy who brings strength, stability, experience, acumen built up over a long time in spades. But in me, I think you've got someone who is fresh, brings a sense of change and revitalisation. That's very important. We've been in government 8 years. We don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater, but we do want to see a sense of evolution.
Okay, now look, the problem is, and it's a very real one, and I think it's also important, is that you are up against a woman who is an Auckland MP. Now, I know you say you represent the Upper North Island, you're from Tauranga. Paula Bennett is from an Auckland urban electorate and she is female, so half the voters are female and one voter in three lives in Auckland. Those are important things. And National, who over the years, even by the party's own admission, has struggled to look truly representative, wants to start doing so, right?
Look, I think it's fundamentally important, John, of course it is, that we are representative of New Zealand. And so, your point around a woman, having more women come into our caucus, coming into our cabinet are fundamentally important. But it's not a paint-by-numbers exercise, and I think the members of the caucus will see that. It's not necessarily about, if one is a man, two must be a woman. It's a broader, I think, more a complex issue than that. I think what's also true is, of course, you're again right, Auckland's important. I think as Stephen Town has said, the Chief Executive of Auckland Council, I'm in some ways the Minister for Auckland. I spend I'm here now.
As the Transport Minister.
I'm there. I was there yesterday all day. I'm very acutely aware of the issues that the city has.
What are the issues? What are the issues? Sorry. If you are suggesting that, and I know the point you're making, and you are here a lot, and transport is a weight around the id of the city, and it drags the city down. What are the other issues Auckland has?
I think broadly speaking, the issues can be summed up in one word: infrastructure. And of course, that relates to housing, and have done hundreds of interviews on that probably in the time you've been on Radio New Zealand Checkpoint. And I think transport is a very big part of it. Actually, I think if you ask Phil Goff, he would say transport is even bigger than housing as an issue. I've learned a lot as Transport Minister, and I think what I can tell you is that as the Deputy Prime Minister, if that were to happen for me on Monday, I would not only continue what we're doing, but I think we need to see ourselves doing even more in this space. We're investing unprecedented amounts, but I know that there's even more that needs to be done.
Right, let's talk about the numbers. At the moment, they're against you. You seem to be outnumbered about 2-1, and I know you will be working over the weekend. Can you do it between now and Monday morning?
Yeah, I believe I can. Look, I think it's close. These things are very, just state perhaps the point of the obvious, very complicated. You've got, of course, the people who declare, and there's all manner of reasons and rationale for that, and that's entirely fine. And then you've got, of course, the people who support, who don't declare, and then you've got, I think, a rump in the middle who are undecided, who are genuinely wanting to see what the arguments are that are presented.
Who is it? Sorry, you mentioned the rump. It's such a lovely word, rump. Who's in it?
Well, if I told you, I'd probably get myself in trouble. Right. I'm not going to do that.
So it's a secret rump.
Well, no, I don't think it's secret, but I don't think it's for me to be talking about those names. Nice. I think what you've got is a variety of people, and there are still clearly people who will want to assess what the arguments are.
Simon Bridges, who is a candidate for the Deputy Prime Minister and Tauranga MP and the Minister of Transport, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Nice to talk to you.